Thursday, the 18th of August. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I am Bosin Omofaye. Let's just get the show started. The Nigeria's central bank today launched what you call the e-Naira hackathon that promotes the new e-Naira electronic wallet of the digital currency that Nigeria is promoting, which is what you call the central bank digital currency. The central bank governor, Namibia, finished speaking in the last few minutes early on Thursday, speaking about the new approach to e-Naira. Nigerians can now open an e-wallet using *997#. That USSD code is tied to MTN Nigeria. It's a new horizon, the partnership between the Central Bank of Nigeria and using the largest telecommunication company, also listed on the NGX, to promote the new digital currency. The stock market, however, on Wednesday, fell off by 0.04%. We started Monday at a bit of a top. So one step forward, one step backward. The market's really looking for a breakout, strongly to the upside or the downside. We haven't seen that this week. Then you find the BRVM still below the 210 level on the composite on Wednesday, 2.18% in the green for the Egyptian market, more than $80 million sold on Wednesday. The Nairobi bourse, 0.27% down, 146.81. Investors are a little bit concerned about what happens to the court case against the presidential election of August the 9th that the Prime Minister Raira is bringing against the incumbent Deputy President William Ruto. The GSE, which is the Africa's largest securities exchange, fell by 0.75% Wednesday, 70,967. A bit of a profit booking on the GSE. That's the summary of your yesterday's trading. Step into today with me and see what the East Africa looks like. The head of the Africa Investment Fund, which is the funding arm of the EFDB, Chinelo Anohu, says he wants Africa's sovereign wealth funds to do a whole lot to entitle strategic investment to build the economy of the African continent. She was speaking at the meeting of all the Africans, head of African sovereign wealth funds, and Anohu says, look, it is time to put your money where your mouth is and your mouth where your money is. Invest those sovereign wealth funds on the African continent. Put it as money at home, in the home infrastructure, healthcare, education, and other critical areas such as energy. And Tanzania's economy grows 5.1% in the first quarter of this year, according to latest data, while both the ride-hailing organization says is now going for corporate services in Tanzania. They go for corporate clients. Individuals will no longer hail a ride via the app. Bolt in Tanzania is now for corporate clients. And TANESCO, which is Tanzania's electricity company, says is in a deal with the UAE's Mazda to generate 2,000 megawatts electricity using renewable energy by the year 2024. Let's get to West Africa. Of course, just talking about Nigeria's central bank governor, Godwin Emefiele, early today talking about the new e-Naira. The biggest story out of West Africa overnight was the Central Bank of Ghana, or the Bank of Ghana, raising interest rate by about 300 basis points to 22% because the Cedi, the currency, fell down roughly 30% since the start of the year. The worst performing currency, according to Bloomberg Index, tracking 150 currencies in countries around the world. That's the biggest. So inflation, now roughly 32% in July in West Africa's second biggest economy. That's the biggest story, looking to tame inflation and depreciation in the Cedi. In the meantime, the IMF is telling Ghana to prepare for tough conditions as Ghana looks to further funding facility from the IMF. In the meantime, the dollar is denting the Naira, the Cedi is also down, but the euro is helping the CFA franc for French-speaking West African countries. Good news for the Africa Energy Week with the Africa Energy Chamber, the conference, the high-profile gas and exhibition, energy conference and exhibition will be taking place 18th to the 21st of October in Cape Town. The announcement came yesterday from Africa Energy Chamber that Nigeria's National Petroleum Company Limited, the NNPC, Sonangol, which is the Angola version of the NNPC, and Chevron, one of the world's biggest IOCs, are now the proud sponsors, the frontline sponsors of the event, taking place 3 days in Cape Town later this year. That's in October, just about 2 months from now. Burkina Faso is talking about its money supply, says it's going to go 47.2% as a percentage of the GDP in the 2022-2026 period, while productive discovery says an additional 569,000 ounces of gold is being added from its project in Guinea. That's in West Africa. Let's take that straight to Southern Africa, where Tiger Brand says it's installing a solar power system in 4 manufacturing companies that produce some of the goods that are sold in its chain stores across South Africa. It's expected to increase those solar power facilities across other manufacturers, but the big four, taking the first step in that. The whole idea for Tiger Brands is to find alternative energy very quickly as Eskom continue its load shedding. DRD Gold in South Africa says its annual profits will decline because of course that's rising. Namibia's central bank has raised interest rates by 75 basis points to 5.5%, and that's the latest from Southern Africa on Tuesday, while Sibanye-Stillwater shares were down early Wednesday on the GSE because of the profit warning. Sibanye-Stillwater, the mining firm, says its profit for the first half of the year, when it's released in the next few days, will be hurt by a number of factors, including strike action by miners months ago. And South Africa has 4.2 million citizens owning cryptocurrencies. That's roughly 7.1% of the population. That figure, according to a new report, is expected to rise to as much as 43% of crypto users in South Africa by the year 2030. 8 more years, we're looking at that. That will raise the level of crypto usage in South Africa to the level currently occupied by Nigeria. So, what's the latest in North Africa? Tunisia's president, Said, is looking to have more powers under the constitution after the result of the recent referendum is released. We'll keep an eye on that. The Tunisian stock market, however, remain on trajectory. No significant topsy-turvy of volatility that we've seen in that market. Deep down into Credit du Maroc, which is a commercial lender, says its first half 2022 profit rose 17% for the first 6 months of the year. And currency standoff in Egypt is deepening as investors are now asking President El-Sisi's administration to devalue the currency. Today is a very big day for the Central Bank of Egypt to take interest rate decision. Before that, yesterday, the governor of the central bank, Amer, left office, resigned. President El-Sisi accepted his resignation, and he was appointed a presidential advisor. We're going to look at how the interest rate decision will be today. Today is the final trading day of the week, and official business in Egypt. The market closed for the weekend, starting from tomorrow, Friday. And Morocco is reporting a very handsome export of handicraft, 281% in July, according to latest data. And that is the summary of your trading day. I'm boasting number 5. Do have a great day. Go online and watch this show again, as well as all the shows and our stories at Front Africa Reports, also on YouTube. You can subscribe. It is free. You'll also find us across all social media platforms. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you next time.